still a little bit of summer to fit in a last hurrah vacation before fall really begins. This morning, TV6's Ansley Watson is at Sawyer International Airport. Tells more about how to get that trip planned. Good morning, Ansley.
Good morning, Vicki. I am in the Sawyer International Airport, and we're standing in the terminal. And we're going to talk to you about how you can book your last-minute flight if you want to take a little mini vacation before fall begins. Also, maybe we'll clear up some of those questions, like how early do I need to get to the airport before my flight leaves? And then also, to prepare you for the future holidays, how early do I need to book my flight? So we'll catch you up on all those tips and tricks. And then also later we will talk to Greg Durand, and he is the vice president for the Experimental Aircraft Association. So that'll be a really cool thing. He's also a part of the Marquette County Flying Club here in Marquette. And so we'll talk to you about all that. And if you want to learn how to fly a plane, just join the flying club. Reporting live in Marquette County, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
Sounds great. Thank you very much, Ansley. And back 11 after, August coming to a close, and so are the chances to go on summer vacation. Ansley Watson at Sawyer International Airport this morning, talking about last-minute travel tips. What do you got for us today, Ansley?
Vicki, I know that traveling can be sometimes confusing if you don't know where to begin, especially with flying. So here with me this morning is Dwayne Duray, and he's going to talk to us a little bit about if you want to fly out of Marquette and Sawyer International, how do you do it? So Dwayne, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Really, really appreciate it.
Thank you for inviting me.
No problem.
A little bit early, but that's all right.
It is early. All right, so first of all, people want to take a quick vacation before summer ends. Where do they go to find a flight?
If it was me, what I would do is initially start out with the airlines. Go to one of the airlines websites. There's delta.com or aa.com, americanairlines.com. Go on them websites. See, maybe they have an option for a quick travel trip, maybe a special deal. There's also some of the travel engines, kayak, cheap tickets. There's a lot of internet websites that you can go to find cheaper flights or travel destinations with some good deals. And then also, don't ever forget your local travel agency. We have a couple in Marquette that do a fine job. Give them some of your business, and for planning a special trip, maybe some deals, that would be a really good location to go to because they do travel packages, so that would be a good location to go.
How early do people need to get to the airport before their flight?
If it was me traveling, and the airlines will also say it's 1 hour prior to flight at the minimum. Again, it may seem a little bit earlier, and also being a small town airport, you think, well, I don't necessarily need to be here an hour prior to flight, but even at Marquette, you want to be early because you paid for this ticket, and there is times where if you're not here on time and the flight closes up, you could very easily be refused boarding.
I know the holidays are approaching. They're a couple months away. Is that something that people need to start booking their flights for already?
With holiday travel, what I would do at the very least 21 days in advance. That is a bare minimum because that's where you're looking for your best flights, your best prices. But if you know your holiday way in advance, let's say you're looking at flying out for Thanksgiving holiday or even Christmas for that matter, book them now, especially with the airlines, the way they've been operating over the last handful of months. Capacity. The airlines are filling their flights. In Marquette in particular, our flights are full a lot of the time, and if you wait until the last minute, you could very well end up without a seat available for you and your family.
All right, thank you for being with us this morning, Dwayne. Stick with us. You don't want to miss this next segment because you might learn how to fly a plane. Reporting live in Sawyer International, Ansley Watson, TV6 News.
All right, thank you very much, Ansley. I think that it's going to take a little bit more than me watching it on TV, but that's...
No, she said
right.
That's it.
It's a
so
good
we're
start.
Good to go.
Okay, we're good.
On flying, or check out those early tips. They suggest you head to their websites. You can go over to Delta, get the airlines there, or aa.com for American Airlines. So some good tips, maybe get in that last-second vacation if you can before starting to head back to school. Unfortunately, those college kids, maybe a little too late for you, but those going out to your local schools, maybe a good chance to do that. So I think we're just about ready to get signal here, and we're going to go out to Ansley. And Ansley, we'll get the TV6 runway ready for you this morning to fly on back. How's it going?
Good morning, Sam. It's been a really interesting morning. You learn about all the last-minute tips you could do if you want to fly out for your last-minute vacation before fall begins. And this morning, I am joined by Greg Durand, and he is the Vice President for the Experimental Aircraft Association and the President for Marquette County's Airport Club, Flying Club. So that's a really cool thing. We're going to learn all about that. Before I begin, thank you for being with us this morning. We're standing in a hangar at Sawyer International, but what are we standing in front of?
Well, we're in Hangar 30. This is the Marquette County Flying Club hangar, and behind us we have a 1979 Piper Warrior 2 with a 161 horsepower engine. It can carry 4 adults and travel wherever you want to go, and it's the perfect platform for flight training as well. We have excellent electronics, 430 GPS inside, autopilot, fuel management system. It's a very safe airplane, and it's a very fun airplane to fly.
So talk to me about this flying club. What do you have to do to get involved?
The Marquette County Flying Club, it's a nonprofit organization. It's been in existence since, I believe, 1949 over the years. The biggest thing, if you have any interest in flying, if you're a pilot that hasn't flown in many years and you want to get airborne again, or say you're 14 years old and you want to learn how to fly, call me, 906-458-2261, and I'll make the connections for you and we'll make it happen. With the Experimental Aircraft Association, we do what we call Young Eagle flights, where we take youth between the ages of 8 and 17 flying with us and put them at the controls of the airplane, let them fly the airplane. Most kids are just so thrilled to look down out of the window. There's my house. I always try to take them over their house, and they land and they are smiling, and probably by the time they get into the car, they don't stop talking until they get home. And that's what I really enjoy, is taking that transition experience and giving it to a youth and giving them that spark that may make a difference in their life. And with the shortage of pilots coming up, I mean, right now we need 20,000 pilots probably just to pick up the regional airlines and make the fills. In the future, I attended this briefing at Oshkosh, and there's going to be a pilot shortage of close to 500,000 pilots. So, I mean, it's an excellent opportunity to learn to fly, get involved with aviation. I have the Bothwell Aviation Club going every Friday afternoon down at Bothwell. And thanks so much for your time. And if you ever want to go flying, give me a call.
No problem. It's exciting to know that I can even learn how to fly a plane, so we'll see if I can do that. I don't know. That might be a little scary.
Yeah,
I'm up for it. I'm up for it. But if you have any more questions about Sawyer International Airport, you can always go to sawyerairport.com. Reporting live and Sawyer International, Ansley Watson. And we'll be back with more of your TV6 morning news after the break.